And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Purdy on his sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Purdy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, 37 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now 3rd down and very long. Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA! Lad McConkey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
And a 49er first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Niners 21, Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Set to kick off.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Set. Hey, lion. 21. Hey, easy. We got 4.
Now it's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, 63 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy from the gun. And this is caught. Jennings. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd and 5. Herbert. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 28, 49ers 24.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here.
The 49ers will line
And they go with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4.
Niners 32, Chargers 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
First and 10 at the
One play
43-yard
has him up
line.
past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
13 yards.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Hampton is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Black 80, black. Ready.
And they'll run again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 35, 49ers 32. Cameron Dicker.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, now how about this return? And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
The Niners take
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken a fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 380. Set.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4.
Hey, win, lose, draw, GG's, bruh.
So
Good game.
throw it in for the 2-point conversion. sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Purdy to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And got his man, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. To throw is Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Purdy to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. But they can't
Oh, my God.
They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Herbert going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the
Woo, what a game, brother. What a game. Ooh. That game was crazy. GG's, bro. That was the craziest game I've ever had.
What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Chargers 50, 49ers 45.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Purdy with one final shot here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And he